Hey guys, we're about to see a really cool video of all the shooters that went to the 1-week high intense training course, 5-day special event at the Sig Sauer Academy. I'm showing you this right now as a backdrop. What I happen to be doing is pulling some of my guns out for inventory, cleaning, maintenance, and putting it back. But with that said, I got to tell you, the Sig Sauer Academy is like heaven on earth, and I'll be there quarterly for the rest of my life. You're about to meet some of the guys in person. We went to dinner, and you'll see a little bit of just some stuff I put together. And I just, as I'm editing this video, I didn't even realize when I was recording the pro shop, holy cow, as I was, you'll hear the gunfire in the background, like nonstop. That's what it's like all week long. It's like amazing. You know, you got like 100 ranges the size of a football field all around you, and they're all full. SWAT teams, military, police, law enforcement, a little bit of civilians. We got really lucky. Fortunately, I was able to pull off a 5-day personal civilian course, personalized just for us at Weapons Education. I'll be doing it again in the future. So if you missed out this time, you definitely want to come next time. Don't be intimidated by all the rounds we shoot and everything else. The instructors are so respectable. So I'm just using this as a backdrop. And, you know, I'm just showing you what I do when I hang out. And here we go. Now I want to show you, we're going to go to dinner. We're going to talk to some guys. And I just put some stuff together here for you. So enjoy it and welcome. Welcome to WeaponsEducation.com. To make you aware, they got a pro shop here. Sig Sauer Academy Pro Shop. Every weapon that Sig sells is for sale in there. And they do all the gunsmithing here, and they got tons of accessories. Super high end. What a facility. What a facility. Check out the map of the Sig Sauer Academy training facility. Just still frame this, pause it, and read it. The amount of gun ranges are amazing. This is where the professionals come to train. Every SWAT, police, every law enforcement agency you can think of, civilians, this is the top-notch training facility in the country, bar none. Just check it out. This is where I've been all week. This is their electronic calendar of the courses that's going on for the day. It's pretty cool when you see our channel here, Weapons Education, on their schedule. Private class, 5-day course. So today's Tuesday. Tomorrow we'll be out here. It's called day 3. Pretty awesome. Just a quick glance at the pro shop. Just first class. John, shake my hand. This is my buddy John. This man's from Ohio. And we became lifelong friends on this trip. One thing that I can tell you is when you get 14 men together for a week doing intensive training just after 2 days, you're going to find some lifelong friends. I consider you one of a person who's going to be a lifelong friend. So I can rank on you a little bit, right?
Yes, absolutely.
This guy gave me a lot about coming for the first day.
I did.
He goes, listen, I've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours of training. I don't need that first day. I just need days 2 through 5. It's a deal killer, was his exact words. I don't want to come to the first. Now, of course, he came all 5 days.
Yep.
Now, tell us what you think about day 1.
I regret that I'm
ranking on you.
I'm really glad that I came.
You're really highly trained. I mean, you can be an instructor yourself. So.
I am an NRA certified instructor, and I've been to a lot of training, and the first day was monumentally important. I'm so glad I came the first day.
So you learned things you haven't in all of your training in that first day, that and it's more of a simplistic day because each day gets more intense.
Right.
And would you agree that the Sig Academy just basically has this down pat to a science.
They do. One of the things that's most impressed me is the fact that they don't just teach you one way to do things. They will teach you multiple ways to do things and tell you to find the way that works best for you.
Right.
And I've been really impressed by that.
They use a lot of psychology, right? And they get into your brain and make you think. Is that true?
That's true, and they have so much experience training with military and police that they know what works. They know the gambit of what works, and it's just a matter of adopting those principles to what works best for you individually.
I want to bring this little story up while we're just chatting. I can't mention names, but there was a man there that just about 5 months ago, unfortunately, Navy SEAL, lost both his legs, and he's got prosthetic legs, and he's out there running and gunning.
Yep.
Now, is that a motivation? If that
So inspirational.
It's so inspirational. And then how many hundreds, I'm not talking dozens, how many hundreds of law enforcement agencies or agents did you see out there in just 2 days?
The Montreal SWAT team was here. I know New Hampshire State Police is here running around. And the sounds of automatic gunfire all over the place.
Non-stop.
Yeah, I mean, it's
the adrenaline.
And then I think, and me, John from Dayton, Ohio, is here.
The guys who didn't come,
my goodness.
We'll do it again next year.
Yeah.
But now, what were you driving? What are you driving?
Sig P320 compact.
You did both days?
I used a Smith the first day,
what?
M&P 9 compact, and my Sig P320 compact the second day.
Talk about caliber for a second. I believe about 95 or not maybe 100% of the whole group was shooting 9. Right?
Correct.
And the reason why is we wanted really high capacity mags, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
And the 9's it's just perfect. It worked, and it kept it really simple for the whole group to have all the same ammo spread out over the place.
Yep.
And they just got everything down to a science. And how many? Now, with all the training you've had, how many new techniques have you learned?
Oh, I've learned easily a dozen, and it's techniques that we've learned that we can take home with us and to continue to develop long after we leave the academy.
We got mindset techniques.
Yep.
We've got self-defense, different types of techniques.
Yes.
We've got long-range shooting techniques we've learned.
Speed. Developing speed.
What else?
We're going to be learning tomorrow different positions to shoot from. It's just been fantastic. It's just been fantastic.
There you go. That's just our dinner out after 2 nights. A little chat with some of the guys. Thank you. Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Hey guys, the video wouldn't be complete unless you got some feedback from some of the students that are here this week. And here we are after just 2 days. We're at dinner right now. We're going to talk to 4 or 5 of us. I'm with Joe.
Joe from Maryland.
Joe from Maryland. Joe, first of all, what do you think of my shirt?
Good shirt. I like it.
Live free or die. I mean, I'm telling you, we are at a first-class facility, the Sig Sauer Academy. First of all, let me ask you, what are you driving?
226 Legion.
I don't want to hear about your car. 226
Legion.
How many failures have you had out of your gun?
Failures? None.
How many rounds have you fired?
About 800 so far.
In 2 days.
In 2 days. Yep.
Tack driver,
It's
right?
a machine.
Tack
It's a machine.
driver. Would you say in just 2 days that your skill level went from, say, let's just say you were at a 6 out of 10? What would you say you in just 16 hours? Would you say you just bumped it up a little bit?
I'm getting better, and I expect to get much better by the end of the week.
And how about our trainer? His name is Dylan. Is he kind of talented,
Dylan's
or
great.
Is he just like mediocre?
Great, dead-eye shot, great teacher, really knows what he's doing. Terrific guy.
We'll talk about a dead-eye shot. Some people have big YouTube channels, and people think those guys are great shots and stuff like that. We met someone that's named Dylan, and he did a little stunt today. We're all trying to get good times. 12 seconds here, 15 seconds there, 18 seconds there. And someone who's going to come up here, he nailed it in 7 or 8 seconds, and I forget your exact time, John. But he nailed 15 shots of steel spread out, a good 10 yards apart, 5 pieces of steel, 15 rounds, and then He nailed it in 4 flat seconds.
4
And he was
seconds.
20 yards out. And then, is that even humanly possible?
Unbelievable.
And then he had 100 yards.
100 yards.
100 yards.
100 yards.
Football field.
Right.
With a pistol.
And that's pretty tough to hit with
Yep.
a 9mm.
Yep.
What did he do to the gun?
Upside down with his pinky.
Flipped it upside down. And what did we learn from? And he nailed his target, of course. Ding. We learned it's all about
Sights, trigger control.
sights. We learned
Simple.
so much. Now, how about the camaraderie of the guys?
It's great. Great bunch of guys, great bunch of like-minded guys, having a lot of fun.
So, just overall experience after 2 days, phenomenal.
Great.
Oh, and I gotta ask you,
10 out of 10.
because you're one of the first guys who signed up.
Yeah.
And what do you have to say to the other? There was like 12 guys who were like teeter-tottering. Should I sign up? I'm not sure. It's 5 days. I gotta get a plane. I gotta get a hotel. It's expensive. I gotta pay for ammo. Well, what do you say to those guys who didn't come?
Dudes, you blew it.
You blew it.
See you next year.
Big time, life-altering experience. Joe.
Thanks, man.
All right, let's go to another person here. I'm with Matthew. Louisiana.
Louisiana.
All right. Hey, did that hurricane hurt you guys? Katrina?
Actually, yeah, it hurt pretty bad.
All right, well, here is the place we came to here in New Hampshire. They don't get hurricanes up here. They give gun training, and the best in the nation.
That's a lot better, I think, yeah.
What made you sign up, Matthew?
Man, the 6 Sauer Academy just seems like a great place. It was a great event. I couldn't pass it up.
You know, what we found out is that a 5-day straight, Monday through Friday, straight event at Sig Sauer at this facility, which is it kind of huge? Would you
It's
agree?
pretty big. We haven't seen maybe a tenth of the whole range yet,
Yeah.
and we've been around. It's
Yeah.
pretty huge. I can't even say how big it is. It's huge.
It's just absolutely phenomenal. And so you signed up for 5 days. It's been 2 full days. What's your feeling so far?
It's been amazing instruction so far. Our instructor Dylan is top notch. He really knows his stuff, and an excellent marksman too. And he's great to work with, and he's got a lot of knowledge.
So what are you driving?
I'm driving a Sig P320 compact.
How many rounds did you shoot? I don't know. So
Roughly
700
700 rounds.
Yeah.
Not a hiccup
How
at
many
all.
failures?
None at all.
0. By the way, what happens when you do something wrong and you make a mistake? Like I don't know if it happened to you.
No, it didn't happen to me.
It didn't happen to you yet. It's called. Well, we're going to talk to someone.
If you get a click when you're supposed to have a bang, they don't like that.
They don't like that. Yeah, it's called.
They want to make sure you know the
you're
status
dead.
of your
That
gun.
means we'll get into that in a moment. So, overall experiences. How much more? It's only 2 days into 5. How many techniques have you learned?
Oh, I've learned a handful of techniques that I've never even heard of before. I'd say 5 to 10 techniques, just off the top of my head. Real good stuff.
Just way above and beyond our expectations.
Yeah,
Would you
I didn't
agree?
know what to expect at first, but they didn't start us out too beginner level. We were actually able to jump into some fun stuff right away and some very useful stuff if you've already passed that basic knowledge.
Right. Well, tomorrow, I understand that you need knee pads, elbow pads, because
We're going to be getting down
we
and
got
dirty.
you jumping off buildings, doing tumble rolls, running over seesaws, and then what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to hit 10 targets on steel 30 feet there, and 10 targets steel there. You ready? You up for it?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Thank you, man.
Here we go, we're gonna keep it fun. Here's our fiesta, we hope it's lots of fun.
And who do we got here?
Mark from Virginia Beach.
Virginia Beach. What do you think so far? 2 full days. What comes to
2
mind?
thumbs up.
Come on, what comes to mind?
Sunburn, no.
No, really?
No, definitely.
How
Lots
many
of
rounds did you drive?
downrange.
What are you driving?
I'm driving a Honda Accord. Just kidding. I'm driving a Sig P229.
All right, and how many failures, any?
None. Definitely none.
On the top of your mind, give me the top 3 things, I'm just throwing this at you, that you picked up.
I was in the Navy, and it just seemed like this was a couple steps above. You just got, number one, it's a smaller class, so we got more,
We had 14
one-on-one.
of us,
Yeah,
14,
yeah.
yeah.
And it just seemed like just being able to pick not only the instructor's brain, but also the people who were in the class. just to kind of get their knowledge
Good
too.
group
as well.
of people, right?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
How about the facility itself, Sig Sauer Academy? I mean, is it over? It's just like over the top. It's mind-boggling.
A lot of different areas to train at, and I mean, obviously, it's a large facility.
Hundreds of areas.
Turn around a couple times to try to find my way, but some really good places to shoot, definitely.
Did you hear any background noise while we were training, by the way?
Yesterday was the automatic fire. A lot of the police.
Sounds of freedom.
That was beautiful.
Did it sound like we were like maybe in Baghdad or something, or they were like invading Ramadi or something, or Fallujah? I mean, it was that loud all day yesterday. Pretty cool
It sounded
sound.
like that, but it definitely felt
It
safe.
was a lot of course, but it was a lot of. It's just the adrenaline is just nonstop. You know, there's some people who didn't come. They were teeter-tottering. What would you say to them?
I don't know if you paid your money, didn't come. It's kind of a waste, but it's definitely worth the money.
Yeah, as
5
a matter
days.
of fact, it was inexpensive, right?
Yeah, it's very
It's
cheap.
only 2 days
very
into
cheap.
it,
Yeah.
$200 a day or something like that. I forget
Yeah.
the exact price.
I
but-
drove up from Virginia, stayed at the nice hotel, got a good discount rate, and it's been pretty wonderful.
Now tomorrow, for you, because you're over 6 foot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. The guys over 6 foot have to jump off. We have
The helicopter.
well, we're not going to do the helicopter till Friday. We'll have you jump out of the helicopter Friday. But tomorrow, we just want you to jump up a one-story building, do a little roll, and then we got still targets that are about 30 yards out, and you hope that you can hit them all. You
No
do it?
problem. Yeah, I'll do it like upside down, like
But they
did it today.
They really do want us all. Our trainer wants us all to have knee pads, elbow pads.
Good thing I
tomorrow.
got those knee
Be
pads
ready
at the
for
pro
it.
shop, definitely.
Sorry. Pleasure having you here, man.
All right, thanks, Tom. I appreciate it.